Juntos Podemos is a center that serves children with developmental disabilities. We have been here in Salem for 6 years, and this event really is based on a traditional Latin American celebration of children. All children, children of different abilities. And we use this event to bring families together in an environment that's positive, that's inclusive, children with disabilities, with children who have no disabilities. And we use it to also emphasize community, that we are in this together, hence the partners that bring the activities that our children participate in, the arts and crafts that we have now called lovingly the Kids Corner Crafts, to just the participation of our volunteers. We could not do this event without our volunteers, parents, community, youth. It takes an enormous legion of volunteers to bring this group together, and that is what we do when we are celebrating El Día del Niño. We're celebrating children, and we're celebrating in family and community style.
This day, este día, is to celebrate children and to give them a special recognition and honor, because all children are special.
It's sharing culture, because this is their practice of religion and community and coming together to give back to others. It is a sacrifice of the body to dance this way. They're giving energy, they're trying to give positive energy, healing through this dancing. And it is, in indigenous cultures, the act of that sweating, of that being engaged in this activity, very much an act of spirituality. You're giving back to the earth, you're giving back to people, to humanity, in providing this celebration and this honoring, because it is an honor. They consider it an honor.
Danza Azteca. Ladies and gentlemen, Mexico, Central America, the dance group that is Danza Azteca.
My request, but it is my understanding that it's also done by tradition in Aztec culture, as in a lot of indigenous culture, was to ask the families to bring their children into the circle to dance. And they said, absolutely, that's a part of what we like to do. We will do that. And we feel it's very much connecting for movement, because most children that have different abilities have therapy that they are a part of, but it is also very good, even if they're not in physical therapy, to engage in these types of activities. It is movement, it is expressive, it speaks to you without having to be speaking. So that was why we invited Danza Azteca to come and join the Day of the Child.
The Day of the Child was a cooperative opportunity started about 3 years ago with Heath Nelson, who works out at the S.W.A.T Indian School for us, and the Marion County Sheriff's Office, and basically the kids in the community that live in this general area. Today we brought out our canine vehicle, our S.W.A.T vehicle, a couple of folks from our traffic team, includes one of the Mustangs and one of the motor units, and our cadets, which is one of the opportunities. Our cadet program is an opportunity for young people to become involved in law enforcement and generally just in public service.
The community partners are important because they are a part of the fabric of the community. Our kids see them, our parents see them, they're doing a great job protecting the citizens. But I think more than that, we have learned that they are also parents. And they get this vision of every child needs all of the tools necessary to become their best self. And we want that for kids with different abilities, and they see that mission and they're trying to help us accomplish that.
We're here just to help support that event and to bring some police-related activities to the young people in the community, and kind of help them understand, police department's role in a fun way, and do some fun stuff, such as the beanbag toss is what you see behind us. And then they'll have to answer a crime-related safety question, and then they'll get a prize. We have some fingerprint identification booth where they'll see a fingerprint and they'll get to match it to the criminal, kind of a crime scene investigation thing. And then we have some paper police hats for the littler kids to cut out and have fun with. But basically, it's just a fun time for kids to get to know police officers in a different kind of atmosphere.
So what do you think? You like your police hat? You like your fire hat? Oh, good answer.
I asked them for a different participation. I asked them for something that was interactive, and they said, oh, we have just the thing. We do it at the fairgrounds. And they explained it to me, and I loved it. And that's the Junior Firemen's Academy. And that's just a little obstacle course that teaches them a little bit about what an actual fireman is trained to do, to rescue people, to save property. And it's so much fun.
no es la situación para mí. Esta es mi droga. Este es mi corazón, esta es mi pasión. Y gracias por atender este evento porque toda la gente aquí son aquí por su familia. Un aplauso por ustedes. Y vamos a tocar más canciones por ustedes. Y aprovecho la invitación por los niños. Ven aquí para tocar con nosotros. So, kids, come on up. Por favor. All right, here we go. I love them kids.
It really is at the core of what we want. We want kids to see kids who are doing things that are positive and give all of our kids, even kids with different abilities, the mindset that you can do whatever you want. And the thing that we find at the center all the time is that this is not new. When we include children with different abilities and their siblings in any activity, it's like duck to water. It's phenomenally exciting to see the affect, the look on their faces, the engagement of their bodies, and that feeling of, I can do this, I'm doing it, is what we want. We want that kind of engagement every time we connect with our kids.
Juntos Podemos is most important to the community because it is the community. We are Juntos Podemos as Juntos Podemos families, and we share our strengths with each other. We receive a little bit of guidance from the agency, but it is in essence of us helping ourselves help each other, family to family help.
The time they spend on listening to us, listening about our fears, listening about our wants and our goals for not only ourselves, but for our children. They help us realize that the goals and the want that we have for ourselves, and not only for ourselves, but for our children, that we're not the only ones, that we all want the same basic thing for each and every one of our children. And they're bridging the gap between multicultures to saying that we can do it together, because we can't do it alone. We can't do it on our own.
I think it does feel like family for a lot of people. For us too. It's hard not to have that experience when you're dealing with life and children, different abilities, families. We're in it together. We can do it together because that's what it means. Together we can.